Hello, wild people! Can a few gear choices make the difference on the trail for older hikers? Maybe so, maybe not. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 pieces of gear that could help an older backpacker's outdoor experience reach new heights. Thank you for tuning in. If you're an older backpacker, I imagine you might have a few gear choices that you swear by and a few that you might swear at. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 items that might make your backpacking trips more enjoyable, and if you stay tuned, I'll have a 6th bonus item to share with you that you'll definitely need to take along. I'll have links in the description to all the items I'm talking about today, and just so you know, I'm not sponsored by any of the companies mentioned. Okay, item number 1, trekking poles. For most of my life, I hiked without trekking poles because I had great balance and I think I was made out of half rubber, so if I fell, it seemed like I could almost bounce off rocks. But as I got older, I also realized that my balance was not as good as when I was younger, and I tended to drift off into Zen mode as I got older during longer treks. I realized trekking poles gave me an additional 2 points of contact, which was very helpful when I descended or ascended uneven, rocky terrain. And they've helped prevent me from falling and twisting an ankle. They take some getting used to, and it's possible to trip over your trekking poles. I know this from experience. Sometimes they might seem like a burden, but they seem to get lighter and stronger each year, and they're collapsible and easy to stow when you're hiking. You can also use trekking poles to hold up most ultralight tents. Now, the remaining 4 items can help older hikers stay in that much sought-after comfort zone. The second item I'd like to talk about are foot insoles. Insoles can provide added support to your feet to reduce risk of injury, as well as prevent injuries from getting worse. They come in many prices, from Dr. Scholl's being among the cheapest to insoles that can reach $100 a pair. There are different types of insoles, including orthotic, cushioned arch supports, flat cushions, athletic sport insoles, heavy-duty insoles, and a couple of others. There is no one insole that will work for every hiker, but if you're worried about aggravating existing foot injuries or worried about overall foot comfort, you might want to research what insole could work best for you and give them a test drive during training hikes before using them on your long-distance hike. If I were about to set out on a long-distance hike, I would find a pair of insoles that help support my feet while I'm lugging a 25-pound pack. The third item, Injinji socks. Now, I generally don't get severe blisters on my toes, but Flash loves these socks and asks for them every year at Christmas. By keeping your toes separated so they can't rub against each other, they help prevent blisters, which, if allowed to fester, can impact your hike or even end it. Item number 4, closed-cell foam pad. I often thought I should leave my closed-cell foam pad behind, but even if it's a bit bulky, it weighs very little, and I use it every day on the trail, especially during siestas, and for added comfort or added R-value during cold nights. It also provides a protective layer from cactus and spruce needles for any inflatable air mattress in the tent. You can also use it as a windbreak for cooking, and so just make sure you carry it vertically on the back of your pack if you're navigating through a lot of blowdowns, or it might get hung up and torn on fallen branches, as mine did. Item number 5, dude wipes. Yes, you heard me right, dude wipes. This choice, I think, makes me unique. Dude wipes can work as toilet paper and for cleaning all the grime off your legs, face, etc. after a long day on the trail when there's no water around. I don't mind my stink when I enter a sleeping bag, but I hate feeling sticky. Dude wipes take care of that. They're a little stouter than your typical wet wipe. So I carry about 5 a day in a plastic bag. I would not buy any wipes with frilly scents. I'm sure those would attract voles or other larger furries. It's also a good idea to put them inside your bear canister at night. Now for the bonus item. I've grown fond of my Garmin Instinct solar watch. It has GPS, an alarm, can tell me how far I've hiked, how many steps I've taken, how many miles I've walked, how much elevation I've gained or how much I've descended. But what I like most about it, it records my pulse and can measure my oxygen level, which you can use for an objective reading of how much strain you're putting your body through. So for example, when I was climbing up Whitney in 2022, I checked my pulse and oxygen level regularly just for objective measurements. I know that there are other watches that probably perform these and other functions, but I've been impressed by the Garmin Instinct Solar's durability. Well, wild people, are you an older hiker who takes a peculiar piece of gear that you swear by? Please share it with us in the comments. And please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that share and notifications button. It helps a lot. And so, until we meet again, happy trails and live wildly, my friends.